project is being developed by company Uport Group. Uport Group was created in January 2008. Company is managing 3 grain terminals with 800 kilometric tons annual throughput and several shipping business companies. Main activity is development and operation of port terminals. According to the latest projections of the Food and Agricultural Organization of the United Nations, global agricultural production must grow by 70% by 2050 in order to feed the growing world population, which is to increase by 2.3 billion people compared to the current population. This directly refers to the Ukrainian agriculture. Applying modern crop technologies, Ukrainian farmers are aiming to reach Western level of yield. Therefore, Ukraine is able to double the year crop and supply the world market with 35 to 40 million tons of grains extra. In year 2005, crop was 35 million tons with 13 million tons export. In year 2015, Ukraine has harvested 60 million tons and exported 39 million tons, becoming the 3rd grain exporter in the world after USA and EU. Adding of oilseed crops gives 75 to 79 million metric tons in total. Ukraine's production is foreseen to grow up to the level of 80 million tons of grain and 18 million tons of oilseeds by 2022. Ukrainian port grain transshipment facilities amount to 40 million tons per year. Considerable part of them is situated in shallow water and river ports. There is almost 100% load of port grain transshipment facilities, while usual rate in the world is about 75%. Ukrainian ports are deprived of flexibility. The throughput capacity of the port infrastructure is exhausted. Only 8 companies out of 30 most active exporters have their own terminals. Others have to work through very deep water public terminals, 2 in Yuzhny and 1 in Odessa seaport, or to invent some outdated ways of transshipment. Therefore, there is a vital need for development of the deep water grain terminal with turnover of 6 million tons, capacity of 300,000 tons, being accessible for Panamax-type vehicles and owning railway and motorway connection. In year 2009, Uport Group has launched the project and found a perfect place for development. Ochakov Seaport is located near the city of Ochakov, Nikolaev region, on a right bank of the firth formed by rivers Dnipro and Southern Bug, named Dnipro-Butsky Liman, 5 kilometers upstream from the river mouth. Approaching channel is 6 kilometers long and 6.2 meters deep. The port is navigable all year round. The firth is freshwater. Water area of port is 12 hectare-acres. Land area is 63 hectare-acres, and 400 hectare-acres are available for further development as existing and raised shoreline. Local motorways are connected to the port. Distance to the international motorways E58 and M14 is 39 kilometers. Distance to railway network is 70 kilometers. In June 2014, Uport Group started exploitation of new grain terminal as follows. Storage capacity 20,000 tons in 3 silos. Delivery by trucks. Certified laboratory. Loading rate 5,000 tons per day. Vessels accepted. Length 150 meters. Maximum draft 6 meters. Staff 60 persons. Uport Group suggests program consisting of the following stages. Preparatory stage, estimated at 12 months, includes acquisition of Port Ochakov, 38 hectare-acres, berths, premises and warehouses. Acquisition of land around the port, 300 hectare-acres. Acquisition of grain terminal and increase of storage capacity from 20 to 50,000 tons. Designing of the first stage. During this stage, annual cargo turnover will be increased up to 500,000 tons. First stage duration, 3 years. The stage includes dredging the port approaching channel from 6.2 meters up to 11.5 meters depth. Volume of dredging is 14 million cubic meters. Construction of deep sea berth. Pile type, 300 meters length, and 18 meters depth. The berth will adjoin existing breakwater number 2, increasing of storage capacity up to 100,000 tons, acquisition of 350 hectare-acres of land for the railway connection and projecting, creation of own fleet, 1 floating crane, 4 tugboats and 10 barges in order to deliver cargo and top-off vessels at anchorage. Above steps would allow to load Panamax-type vessels at the berth with top-off at the anchorage and ship 2 million tons of grains annually. Second stage, duration 3 years. The stage includes dredging of the approaching channel. Volume of dredging is 6 million cubic meters. Dredging of the bends number 1, 2 and 3 of Dnipro-Brudsky channel up to 15 meters depth and part of recommended seaway. Volume of dredging is 14 million cubic meters. Participation of Ukrainian Seaports Authority in dredging is possible and negotiable. Construction of one-way railway connection from existing station Yasnaya Zarya, Odessa railway branch, to projected station Ochakov. Length of the road is 68 kilometers. The land allotment is 350 hectare-acres. Construction of station Ochakov and connection to the port with land allotment of 90 hectare-acres. Increasing of cargo capacity up to 300,000 million tons. Increasing of own fleet with 1 tugboat and 6 barges. Realization of the second stage will allow to load Panamax-type vessels at berth up to full capacity and to deliver and ship 6 million metric tons of grains annually. Due to availability of land and shoreline for further development, excellent location and transport connections, not only grain transshipment facilities shall be considered for the new port. Further development includes deepening the water area and channels up to 18 meters, construction of container and bulk terminals and berths, creation of industrial park, building of an airport. As a result, there will be created a modern multi-purpose deep-water port and intermodal transport hub in Ochakov. The project estimations are shown by stages and by main installations and objects. Total estimation is $762 million. Payback period is 9 to 12 years, depending participation of the seaport state companies, administration and Ukrainian railway. It refers to dredging and railway connection. Project is competitive due to excellent development potential for construction of grain and other terminals, proximity to the main grain producing areas, no urban restrictions for truck delivery, low load of railway in the region, short sea channel and deep water possibilities, using of the Dnipro River as transportation way. Uport Group continues development of the project and is looking for strategic investor. Uport Group invites strong partners to participate in the project.